Hello, Lake Norman. I'm Lynn Marshall, your host of Weekly Connections. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've had an amazing week. Hope you've had a chance to get out there and enjoy this great weather. Hope you've had a chance to be with some people that you care about and just had some fun and just enjoyed and appreciated this place that we call Lake Norman. Not everyone gets to live here. It is a gift, it is a blessing, and let's never, ever, ever take it for granted. Let's just all vow right now to never, ever, ever take it for granted. You know what else I do not take for granted? I don't take for granted that you chose to spend some time with me today. I know you're very busy. You've got a lot going on. And the fact that you chose to be with me for just a couple minutes, maybe 10 minutes, I'm honored. So I want to make sure I'm going to vow to bring some value to your life, to give you some things you're going to be inspired by that's going to just make you more informed. So I'm going to do three things today. I'm going to keep you informed, engaged, and connected. And this is how I'm going to do it. One, I'm going to keep you informed by letting you in and drawing your attention to some stories in this award-winning publication called the Lake Norman Citizen. Yes, this is award-winning. This publication won not one, not two, not three, but four awards from the North Carolina Press Association. So you want to make sure you read it, and it comes free to you on your driveway or to a newsstand near you every single week. Also, I'm going to keep you engaged. I'm going to keep you engaged by letting you know about some events going on in our area that you can take advantage of, and then connected, informed, engaged, connected by letting you know about some opportunities, some resources, some guides on LKNConnect. So let's get started, shall we? First, it's stories in the Lake Norman Citizen. Let's look at the very front page, shall we? All about the fish houses. Fish houses that are being installed in Lake Norman. Did you know that fish need houses? I did not know that. But this is what we have to be aware of. Lake Norman is a man-made lake. Lake Norman was created by damming up the Catawba River and then creating a lake. So when lakes are natural, they already have things that live under that grow for fish to find refuge in and have a house and live and find protection from the predators. Lake Norman does not have that. Now, what they've tried to do over the years is take discarded Christmas trees and take them all, put them under the lake so that fish can live in those areas and find protection there. But, these Christmas trees disintegrate. So they needed something that was more of a long-term answer. So they are building these fish houses. Now, this is going to give fish a place to be protected, maybe propagate. I don't know. Also better for people who are fishing. So this is going to bring value to our area, Lake Norman, by helping fish grow, propagate, create more fish, and better just for all living creatures underneath the lake. There you go. Now, also, we have amazing citizens, people who live in this place we call Lake Norman. I want to draw your attention to a few of those. One is this young woman named Sihi, right? Sihi Vera. Sihi Vera, that's her name. Sihi Vera is a young woman who was acknowledged by Congress and given the highest honor for volunteering. This is her right here. Sihi Vera, there you go. So she's done some amazing things. She's been involved in the community, and now she's being acknowledged by Congress and awarded this very high honor. And she lives right here in Huntersville. So read all about her on page 7. Then go to page 9 and read about the members of the Elk Lodge. The Elk Lodge is a small group of people, about 50, but they are out there doing good work. They are making lunches for angels and sparrows. They are volunteering with youth, and they want to do more, but they need more people to get involved. So if you're interested, read this article on page 9, reach out to the Elk Lodge and say, hey, I want to get involved. I want to help our community and see what you can do. That is all in Lake Norman Citizen. Now, also, did you know we have not always had Lake Norman? This area has not always been called Lake Norman because there was not a lake. There was not a Lake Norman. So there was life before the lake. So read over on page 16. David Beard, who is an OG to Huntersville, has written some amazing articles. And this is Life Before the Lake and the Flood of 1916. Crazy. Now, Helene was devastating. Helene was devastating. People lost their homes, lives were lost. But there was actually a flood in 1916, which was very comparable. Two storms converged, flooding happened off the Appalachian. So read about that. David Beard did an amazing story. Read that on page 16 of the Lake Norman Citizen. The Flood of 1916, Life Before the Lake. And also, want to make you aware that the normies are open. So if you want to acknowledge a business that has done fabulous, that has goes above and beyond, voting starts the 7th through the September the 20th. So go on there. Vote for your favorite business so they can all be acknowledged for doing the amazing work that they do. So now I've kept you informed. Now let's get you engaged. A couple events we'll make you aware of that's going on in and around Lake Norman. Something for the kids. I was fascinated by this. Let me tell you, I love chocolate. And if I was a kid, I would so want to do this. There's a chocolate camp. Peterbrook Lake Norman is hosting a chocolate camp. It is Tuesday the 4th and then Thursday the 6th. Look it up. Peterbrook Lake Norman. Do a Google. They have a Facebook page. Sign your kids up for camp. I would go if I could, but maybe your kids will make you something delicious and chocolatey that you could all enjoy as a family. Check that out. Now, also, Mooresville is hosting their Mooresville Rock the Dark Summer Concert Series that is happening right at 6:30. More information on Mooresville's page, but check that out. Now, listen, if you were into music and concerts, this is what I would do. I would go to LKNConnect and check out Colin Firth. Colin Firth, he is in the know of all the music and concert scene going on in and around Lake Norman and North Charlotte. So if you want to know, like, where's the best bands, like, where's the music, check out Colin Firth. And while you're on LKNConnect, I want to keep you connected with our guides. So let's just say you're thinking, you know what? I would love to go get some brunch. Where's a good brunch place? We have a guide for that on LKNConnect. Go to food, restaurants, and then go to brunches. And there's a guide. Maybe you're thinking, you know what? Summer is almost over, and I want to enjoy these dog days of summer by sitting around the lake and having a nice meal and looking out over the water. You can do that. We got a guide for that. We got a guide of restaurants on the lake. Go there, go to restaurants, look for places on the lake, and find an amazing restaurant that you can go out, support local, and just sit there on the lake and just say, I get to live here. This is so amazing. I am never, ever, ever going to take this for granted. But then maybe because of this heat, your HVAC is going, is not doing well. It's going kerplunk. It does not want to keep cooling you. You know what? That's okay. We have a guide for that. Go to services, go to HVAC. We have people can come out there and check out your HVAC and fix it so you'll be cool again. So the guides we have like 40 something guides on LKNConnect, something for everything. We got a guide for that. Check that out. So now you are connected. See, informed, engaged, and connected. There you go. I brought value. Now, also, all of these guides are helping support local. We get to live in this place called Lake Norman, and we don't want to support our businesses here, do we not? So let's look for the guides. Let's support our local people who are feeding their family, who are sending their kids to school and college by us doing business with them. Go to the guides. Let's support local. Let's honor this place that we call Lake Norman, honor the people who live here and do business here by supporting them. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm honored. So that's it for me, Lynn Marshall. Go out and live a good life. Enjoy Lake Norman. And I'll see you next week right here on Weekly Connections.